have a quick and easy upcycle for you. This is a great project for a beginner, and we are going to upcycle this beautiful vintage necklace that has cloisonné beads and glass beads, but it's broken. The latch doesn't work. It came off here. I could fix that, but the latch doesn't work. So we're going to turn this necklace into a bracelet and maybe a pair of earrings. If you're new to the channel, I'm Vicki, and I like to upcycle vintage to pre-owned jewelry. And this necklace was $3 when I bought it at a thrift store. Didn't know that the clasp was broken, and that just came off the jump ring, so not a big deal there. But I bought it anyway because I really think it's beautiful. I love the yellow beads. I love the cloisonné beads. So we're going to upcycle this in this video. And here's a bracelet that I made a few months back in one of my videos. It's a little memory wire bracelet, and I used little black crystals, and I can really see these going together. So my goal in this video is to make at least 2 bracelets out of this. Maybe I'll get 3, I don't know. But at least 2 bracelets to go with this, and a pair of earrings if I can. Let's get started. First thing we need to do is take it apart. It's on wire. Looks like nylon coated wire. Look at those beads. Isn't that cute? Now I could have restrung this and kept it like it is, but for me personally, it's too short anyway. So let's change it into a bracelet, or 2 or 3, we'll see. I have some memory wire. This is BEAD, not sponsored. It's a 0.5 ounce. It says it's 14.1 grams for a large bracelet. Now I'm only going to need a small section of this, and I have another pack open here. So I'm going to go ahead and take a section from here. Oh, see, it's in separate little bracelets here. You do need to use memory wire cutters, very specific cutters for these, because if you try to use any other of your cutting tools, well, you could damage them. This is very, very heavy wire. Not in thickness, but in hardness. Very hard to cut. I don't know how much I'll need, so I'm just going to do about 1.5 loops. And because I know I want to make at least 2, I'm going to cut 2 of these. We'll cut another one if I need 3. Memory wire. Gotta love memory wire. Now I could put a loop in one end and thread the beads, but since I'm not really sure where my pattern is going to fall, I'm not going to put a loop in this end. I'm just going to thread some beads on here and take a look at my pattern. When I was looking close at these cloisonné beads, do you see how that has 5 little petals? That has 5. This one only has 4. Only 4 petals. So that just shows you that no matter who makes a jewelry, whether it's vintage or new or modern, sometimes the beads don't perfectly match. So I'll set this one aside for now. Let's just start adding some of these beads. And these little beads are they're not 5 millimeter. They're 6 millimeter because they go through the hole. They wouldn't go through the hole on 5. It just sat there. I don't know if you can see it, but let's thread some beads on here. They feel like stone. So I could be wrong. These could be stone beads, you know, some type of stone that's dyed yellow, because I do see a lot of variation within the beads. So I'm kind of now thinking they're stone. Oops. Now I have these little gold beads, and I could put spacer beads between here. I don't have to just put them on top of each other like this. But for now, that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to put, what do we have here? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 beads. Let's go for 12. And again, I can trim back the wire if it's longer than what I want it to be. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Now let's kind of build on a focal point. But before I do that, I am going to put a clip on here to make sure these beads don't fall off the other end, because that wouldn't be good. I'd have to start over. I did like how they had the little bicone beads, the black bicone beads, So it's not like I have to reinvent the wheel. You know, if you're upcycling a necklace and you like what you saw in the original necklace, well, keep part of that pattern in your design. There's no need to reinvent the wheel or reinvent the design if you like what you see. Now I'm having a little trouble getting this through there. Good. It's going through. Let's add another glass bicone, tiny black bead. And now I need to decide how I want to do this. You know, I'm thinking now I may not get earrings out of here because I really want to put three of these cloisonné beads in the design. Now, do I want to put the black beads in between each one of these? Maybe not. Whoop, 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 whoop. Got away from me. I was trying to turn it over to take a look at it. I think I'm going to go with that and then just start adding the yellow beads. What I like about these beads is how dainty they are. You know, everyone likes something different. You might like really chunky bracelets or bracelets like this where the beads are smaller, dainty as I'm saying here. Let's just take a look here. And these are going to roll around on here. That's to be expected. I think that will look cute with this. I'm not sure if I have enough beads to make another bracelet, but I think this will look cute. Question is, do I finish off with more of the yellow beads or save those for another bracelet and just finish off with black? I'm wondering now where I put the rest of these beads because I could finish off with black. Decisions. I think I found the bag of black beads that I used for this bracelet. I had taken this necklace apart. You can see I have a whole bunch of little rondelles and some little teardrop type beads. So yeah, this is what it's from. Oh, this is knotted every so many inches. It's got a little knot. It's probably a good idea if you're using string. But I'm using memory wire for these. Another knot. All right, I think I probably have enough to work with right there. Now, do I want anything else from here? Maybe. These are kind of cute. Another knot. All right, let's stop there and see what I can do. Oh, I've got some more over here. I do have some threads. That's okay. So what happens if we finish this off with some of these little rondelles like we have here? I imagine these are 3mm. I should probably check that for you. They're so tiny. No, 4mm. They're actually in between 3 and 4, but I'll say 4mm. Just to give you an idea if you want to try to make a dainty bracelet like this. And it doesn't matter what my beads are. You know, just look at the idea of what I'm sharing with you and find some tiny beads and some memory wire and make yourself a cute little bracelet. Not just one, but 2 or 3 that you can wear together. Maybe mix and match with other ones. And yes, I could have put these beads in between the yellow beads. That's still a possibility, I guess. Let's stop here and maybe try that on the other side and see if I like it. So this is what we have so far. And because this is going under the wrist, it really doesn't matter what color it is. You know, that's going to be under the wrist. But would I like it? Well, let's just take this one, for example. And let's alternate a yellow bead with the rondelle. Actually, I do kind of like it. And I don't have to have this overlap as much as it is. I did cut a little extra today. For me, I'm happy if it overlaps just an inch. So I'm going to back down here a little bit. I'm going to take off, let's see, 2, 4, 6. I'm going to take off a few beads. Come back over here. Let's push these beads around a little bit, give myself some room to work. And how many little black ones did I use? 2, 4, 6, 8. They are tiny. Tiny, tiny, tiny to pick up. Whoop. Now, I need to move things around a little bit. This is what I'm looking at. And it still crosses over, you know, far more than an inch. But I think I'm okay with that. I'm hesitant to try it on because I don't want to knock off my clips. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. Oh, I need 2 more here. 2 more. I think I'm going to call it there. Let's make our loop. I have this little tool. I don't think I've shown it to you very much. It's, well, I call it a loop maker. That's what I call it. But I'm going to put this here like I would my round nose pliers. But what I like about this is that it doesn't taper. It's just round. I'm going to use the big round. So it's flush here. And I'm going to roll it back. You can roll it in or you can roll it out, whatever you prefer. I guess that is a pretty big loop. I could have done the small loop. That's a little bit big. Since I have the room, and I think that's a little too big, got a little carried away there. I think I'm going to, see, this happens. I'm changing my mind on it. I'm going to trim that down because I got a little bit too big, and I'm just going to start over. Only this time I'm putting the smaller loop in here and making a smaller loop. Again, you can round it in or round it out. It's up to you. Push the beads down. Make sure I've got what I want here. Trimming it down to, oh, I guess it's probably about 1/4 of an inch. And again, I'm going to do the small loop this time, and I'm going to round it to the outside. And you can even straighten it up a little bit here. So look at that. Look how quick and easy that was. And does it coordinate with my little black bracelet? Sure it does. Look at that. Cute as can be, but I want to have 3 bracelets to wear. You can wear 1 or 2, but I think I want to have a 3rd bracelet. So let's make one with what we have left, and forget the earrings, unless I decide to use just the yellow beads, just, you know, for the earrings. And I did decide that I liked the look. Well, let's put it with this first. Try this again. Get the little flowers on top. That's what I really liked. They're going to roll around, but I can try. Little flowers on top. Let's take a look at this again. See if I'm going to like this alternating with it. It would go on the inside. Yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm going to alternate it. So I'll play some music while I add these beads, and then we'll finish this off and take a look at the 3 bracelets together. If you like this video, give it a like, comment, and if you haven't done so, please subscribe and keep watching. There is more. As I'm going along, I'm thinking, well, why am I not using this last cloisonné bead? Because I know this one only has 4 petals, and I'm not going to make earrings now. So why not go ahead and work in these little crystals, maybe even one of the little gold beads and the bicone bead. I'll show it to you in a second here. And embellish this a little bit. It doesn't have to be just the yellow and black beads. And do something like this. Then we'll finish. Oop, 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 oop. I forgot to put my clip on here. Gotta have something to keep those beads from falling off. So let's pick up again with our pattern. Oh, I'm not using those bicones anymore. I'm back to these little rondelles. I'm going to set aside 2 of these because I have an idea of how I could make a tiny pair of earrings, so I don't want to use all of these. I don't mind dainty earrings. I mean, I wear earrings of all sizes other than really, really long because, well, I just don't like them really, really long. You know, everyone likes something different. I will work with this until I'm out of the yellow beads. And it looks like that is now. And it crosses over pretty good. There you go. Got the little cloisonné bead there with the yellow flower. I'm going to go ahead and stop here. I mean, I could put one of these little gold beads on the end. I didn't do it on the other, but I could put one here. Let's go ahead, and I'm going to use a small loop this time. Since I rolled to the outside on the first one, I'm going to roll to the outside on this one. Push the beads down and around. Make sure my pattern's okay before I call it. Looks good to me. I do have to trim this down. It's just more than I need. Down to about 1/4 of an inch. Make a small loop. And I have my 3rd bracelet. And of course, I did make this one before, but you can see how cute they all look together. Now, I don't have any more yellow beads to make bracelets, but I can make a quick pair of earrings. And since I have little gold beads here, I'm just going to go ahead and grab 2 gold head pins. Let's set this aside. It's too bad I didn't get to use that one. I was thinking maybe, I've still got those threads from the string that those are on. I'm thinking about maybe using, oh, I know what. Let's put this little gold bead at the bottom, 2 of these. And the little, I called it teardrop bead. And a yellow bead. And another one of these on top, like so. Something like this, what I'm thinking. I just discovered my camera wasn't running. I'm not sure where I left off, but these are my little earrings. And I'm attaching the ear wires. And since I already made the loop here, like I said, I apologize, my camera wasn't on. I'm talking away to you and camera wasn't on. But you can either open up the loop on the earring or on the ear wire and just slip that on and close it up. I know what I was talking about. This is what I think you missed. Someone asked me recently, I was using my round nose pliers to cut the wire, you know, on the head pin. And someone asked me recently if this is also usable for the left hand. I said, well, this is what it looks like in my right hand. The short part is on the bottom, but, you know, I guess you could turn it upside down and use it in your left hand. It feels awkward to me because I'm right-handed, but you could possibly use it in your left hand too. So that was my answer to the question. I hope that was helpful. Let's take a look. This was such a fast and easy upcycle from the vintage yellow and black necklace. It goes great with the bracelet that I had made before. I wear this a lot with other bracelets, and I think the black and yellow really looks cute together. And if you think about it, these beads were my complete inspiration, the cloisonné beads, because they are black and yellow. I even could have picked up the aqua color if I wanted to. So cute. And just a pair of simple earrings. All right, who caught it? Who caught that I missed putting the little gold bead on here before I made my loop? Just like this little cloisonné bead that only had 4 petals instead of 5, I made a mistake. No worries, I'm keeping this one. So I'm going to leave it just like it is. I hope this quick and easy video inspires you to upcycle a necklace, whether it's vintage to modern, and maybe you can make 1, 2, or 3, maybe 3, memory wire bracelets. Leave a comment and let me know what you think, and if you haven't done so, please subscribe. I'll see you in the next video.